Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zayd here on ZSN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Mavs tonight. What a demolishing performance by the Los Angeles Lakers, guys, when it came down to it. Obviously, this was an easy win for the Lakers to achieve tonight. Going into the All-Star break. So, this was a really good, easy, winnable game for the Lakers to achieve tonight. Obviously, no Luka tonight and no Cooper Flag. So this was a perfect opportunity for the Lakers to get this win tonight, an easy win. With a rebuilding Mavs team after the Anthony Davis trade to the Washington Wizards. So you can just tell that the Mavs are in rebuild mode surrounding and building a team around Cooper Flag for the future. So a win is a win. The Lakers got the win tonight a big way. And, it's just one of those type of situations where, they just had to get it tonight. So I'm glad they got it. Now they're going to go into the All-Star break, a week off with no Lakers basketball. So it's kind of going to, it sucks to not see the Lakers basketball for a week. But at the same time, the rest, the more the merrier for the resting time for our Lakers team, for the second half of the season to do something to be competitive in the Western Conference and within the standings. So hopefully things start to, get things back on track by the time the All-Star break is over. And I think the Lakers' next game is next Friday, I believe. So the Lakers have a week off. So it's going to be, something that hopefully the Lakers will be, at 100% ready to go for once they come back from break. So, but a great win to start off that. So great win tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. Great night for LeBron James. Obviously averaging a triple double, making history for to get that triple double tonight. He's the oldest player in NBA history to record a triple double performance. So great night for LeBron James and him stepping up in this game, along with Austin Reeves off the bench, and just the rest of the crew. The rest of the crew showed up in this game and they dominated, especially in the second half. So great job out there from this Lakers team, guys. And we're going to get to the stats and what we saw from tonight's game. And just got a comment here from Daniel. Welcome to the live stream, buddy. We appreciate you joining. Good win, good blowout, yo. Absolutely, it was a good blowout win. They demolished them. They demolished the Mavs in this win tonight, 124 to 104. So it was a great win. It was a great win that they achieved tonight, and rightfully so. Like I said, no Cooper Flag and no Luka Doncic. So the Lakers for the Lakers, Luka playing against his former team would have been nice, but he already did that, and we won that game. So it was another performance, a great performance again from the Lakers to beat the Mavs tonight without Luka tonight. So it was a good advantage and an opportunity. So great win tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers because of the greatness that we saw from the 40-year-old Hall of Famer in LeBron James out there tonight. And we're going to get to the stats of tonight, guys. But before anything, like always, please make sure to like this live stream. Of course, follow me all across social media, Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads as well. So please make sure to follow me all across social media, hit that notification bell, and subscribe to ZSN on YouTube. I really appreciate it. And, guys, without further ado, let's just get right into it. I mean, it's been a while that I went live for the past two games. I believe last time I went live was against the Warriors game with the debut of Luke Kennard, and he showed up in that game. And since then, guys, he has been nothing but, great to watch, especially in tonight's game. So we're going to get into his stats in just a bit. But I just have to say, guys, it was a disappointing time for the past 2 days because of the Lakers and how they've been performing against teams like the Spurs and OKC Thunder. I think they should have won that game against the OKC Thunder if they just would have shown up, or if somehow Luka was playing in that game. But it wasn't the case. I mean, with no Shea, you basically would have gotten that win if Luka was playing. But unfortunately, it wasn't the case. I think we would have got a winnable game in that one. But the Spurs game was already a game that was not winnable for the Lakers because how it started. So um, it is what it is. We lost those two games, but the Lakers redeemed themselves with a bounce back win tonight against the Mavs. So let's just take that, go into the break with hopefully a healthy roster, going and 100% ready to go for the second half of the season, for them to make a huge run, hopefully, and be competitive in the Western Conference when it comes to the standings. Right now, with this win tonight, the Lakers are fifth in the seeding in the Western Conference. So I'm not sure who they'd be facing if it was the playoffs today, but I think it's either the Warriors or something. I'm not sure, but it could be one of those type of matchups. But hopefully they're not in the play-in, because that is something that I don't want to see. But they just need to win some games, and just get those wins. So hopefully. So let's just get right into the Lakers stats of tonight's game, guys. I mean, it was a really good win for the Los Angeles Lakers, 124 to 104, in a demolishing performance by the Los Angeles Lakers, and rightfully so. Like I said, no Cooper flag, so the Lakers had to get this win tonight in convincing fashion when it came down to it, and I think this is Ghetto Rabbit again. I think that is Ghetto Rabbit. Hopefully. Welcome back, bro. I really appreciate you joining. Old man LeBron became the oldest player with a triple dub, replacing Karl Malone. It was just expected. He was going to break that record eventually, and with him still playing at age 41, I believe, this was an opportunity for him to do so, and he did it tonight before going to the All-Star break. What a fitting way to do so. So, but absolutely. I mean, rightfully so. I think he deserves it more than Karl Malone, really, in my opinion. But when it comes all said and done, I mean, this was an opportunity tonight, and he showed up and dominated. As you see the stats, LeBron James went out there tonight, guys, with a great performance out there tonight, age 40, being the oldest player to average a triple double tonight in convincing fashion, with 28 points, when 10 rebounds and 12 assists out there tonight with one block. So great job out there from LeBron, player of the game, in my opinion, when it comes down to his performance out there tonight. We could talk about Jackson Hayes and him, playing his role, or actually that's what it is. I mean, he played his role in the game, but player of the game goes to LeBron James and his performance out there tonight. So great job out there from LeBron, the oldest player to average a triple double in NBA history, getting the win tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers in a good way. So great win for the Los Angeles Lakers with the help of LeBron James and the rest of the team tonight. But great win for him. And also Rui Hachimura. Man, he played great as well. Shot very well for this team. I think he was the best shooter in this game when it came down to it with his performance. Obviously 21 points out there tonight, went 3 of 4 from the three, 9 of 13 from the field. So he was great offensively, guys. He was awesome tonight with 3 rebounds, and he had 1 steal and 1 assist out there tonight. Had a plus 18 positive rating in the game. So he was all over the place and dominating against the Mavs tonight with his performance out there tonight. So great job out there from Rui Hachimura. Jackson Hayes, he played his role tonight. He was awesome, stepping in with Aiden, being out. So obviously he needed to step up and play better. I mean, he's playing, the best game, this season as a Los Angeles Laker, and it's been awesome to watch. Last season it was a bit of a, slow, like, not the best, but this year, obviously, it's been his best as a Los Angeles Laker, and I guess you can say good job, Rob, for bringing him back, because obviously it's actually working out of how well he's been playing. He had a plus 26, excuse me, plus 26 positive rating out there tonight in the game. 16 points, went 8 of 10 from the field, had 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals and 1 block out there tonight. So he was all over the place, showed up, dominated the way that he did on the defensive side, and showed the Mavs what's up. When it came to his performance out there tonight. So great job out there from Jackson Hayes out there tonight. Jake LaRivia, 11 points out there, went 4 of 6 from the field, and managed to also have a good performance out there tonight with his 3 rebounds and 2 assists out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. He had a plus 21 positive rating. So overall, really, I mean, they were playing against the Mavs, so they were going to have a really good outing overall. I mean, this was supposed to be an easy winnable game for the Lakers to achieve tonight with no Cooper Flag and obviously no Luca. They had to get this win. So, they just had to do this, get this win in an easy way. And plus they traded Anthony Davis, and, they are just basically in, not to say that I hate to talk about this because Anthony Davis is one of my favorite players as a Laker of all time. So, he was great for us for the past 6 years. I don't want to trash the guy, but, he wasn't really doing anything for the Mavs anyway. So, with or without him, we would have won the game when even if he was with the Mavs organization. But still, no Cooper Flag. The Lakers had to get this win, and everyone just had to play their best basketball going into the All-Star break, and so they can rest up, train, and just be ready to go for next week, hopefully. So that second half of the season, so they can obviously show up and dominate for sure. So it was a good win, and obviously with a great help from Jake LaRivia and how well the starting lineup played in this game. But obviously we saw some help from our bench players. The bench really showed up in convincing fashion when it came down to it. Jared Vanderbilt continuing to show his defensive side of the ball, which is awesome to have on the team, not just as a team in general, but for the bench specifically with his performance out there. Had 5 points, shot 1 3, had 6 rebounds and 2 steals out there. Had a plus 10 positive rating in this game. So great job out there from Jared Vanderbilt. Then obviously, Austin Reeves, he is the guy coming off the bench, still coming back from injury. So JJ's, just being being cautious with Austin Reeves and his return. So hopefully to the starting lineup, hopefully very soon, because it will be nice to have him with his scoring and his ability to just carry the load, what Luka brings to the table from the bench side of things. Sorry, from the starting side of things. But still, I mean, a couple games coming out the bench has been awesome to watch. But at the same time, I mean, I would love to see him back into the starting lineup, hopefully very soon. So maybe after the All-Star break, we'll see that. But, we just have to wait and see. But he also played a great night, brought some scoring power off the bench with 18 points, went 5 of 10 from the field, shot 1 3, and went 4 rebounds and 6 assists in this game out there tonight. Had a plus 6 positive rating, but most of the efforts came from the rest of the guys that wanted to make their presence known against the Dallas Mavericks tonight. So great job out there from Austin Reeves. Our new Laker guy in Luke Kennard also showed up in this game as well, guys. I mean, he had 9 points, shot 1 3, went 3 of 4 from the field, had 7 rebounds and 3 assists. So he has the capability of grabbing those defensive rebounds. So he was great. I mean, it didn't start off well when it comes to his shooting, but, still, the guy's still getting his experience in as a new Laker. And, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And, it's a good trade, better than Gabe Vincent, I'm telling you. So, sure, he doesn't bring a lot of defense, but, what Gabe brought to us, but at the same time, it's something that, he can obviously develop. And I think he'll be a nice fit with this team for many years to come if he is if he's part of the team surrounding Luca for the future. But I think he will fit well. But hopefully, that's my hope that he sticks around. Not just this season, but for many seasons to come with this Lakers team. But he played great out there tonight. Solid night for Luke Kennard. Adu Thuro played in the game, had 2 points out there. So, and he only played for 2 minutes. It was during garbage time with the rest of the players from the two-way contracts and the South Bay Lakers out there tonight. And obviously, we all know about the signee, a couple of days ago with Kobe Buffkin. Just a quick analysis, guys. I just want to give my thoughts about it. I was a bit surprised that the Lakers brought in gave the 15th roster spot to Kobe Buffkin. I was kind of hoping that they went after Cam Thomas or the new guy that just got released by the San Antonio Spurs. He would have been a nice fit if the Lakers would have just waited a couple more days. They would have probably signed him, and he'll be a good added addition to the team defensively. Um, but I kind of understood why that they brought him in because I guess they don't want to spend so much for a player on a veteran minimum. I'm not sure why. I mean, maybe they saw something in Kobe Buffkin with the South Bay Lakers that he'll maybe be some promise with this Lakers team as depth wise. But this was a bit of a surprise. I mean, they could have used a guy like Cam Thomas, for his shooting and his scoring ability. But he ultimately signed with the Bucks after the Lake or before. Sorry, yeah, after the Lakers signed Kobe Buffkin. But it is what it is. It's not. It doesn't really hurt the Lakers just by bringing him in. I mean, I think he signed a 2-year deal. I think the second year is like a team option. So it's up to them to make that type of decision. But I don't know. I think they could have used someone else, maybe somebody defensively more than anything. I mean, sure, I mentioned Cam Thomas, but like I said, there was that Spurs player that just got released a couple days ago. That would have been a nice help for us defensively, but it is what it is. The roster is full now, and that's if they want to, waive somebody and sign somebody else that's still available in the buyout market. But it is what it is. Welcome to the Lakers, Kobe Buffkin. And I'm gonna say this about him. I did like him. When it came to draft time. I think it was like in what 2024 or 2023 draft where he was my favorite of the Lakers drafting with the 17th overall pick, but they went with Jalen Hood Shafino. But you have to blame the Hawks for drafting him before the Lakers. I think it was like 2 spots away from the Lakers that they could have drafted him, but it is what it is. And we got him now, but he's in a developmental type of player now and going back and forth with the South Bay Lakers and all. But I don't know. He could have some promise in him that would help us moving forward. But it is what it is. There's no high risk, no reward type of thing. Maybe I said it wrong, but it is a situation that we just have to deal with. But at least we got Luke Kennard. So other than that, it was a really good game, guys. It was an awesome game for the Lakers to achieve tonight. It was an awesome turn of events of how the Lakers now going into this All-Star break with a good win to achieve tonight against the Mavs, 124 to 104. Thanks to LeBron James' historic triple-double performance out there tonight, and just them showing up and beating them, even though it was a depleted and rebuilding team in the Dallas Mavericks. So it was supposed to be an easy winnable game anyway. So now the Lakers can just rest up, get healthy, and be ready to go for next Friday's game after the All-Star break. So I am for sure going to be enjoying my time, with this break and, focusing on other things in my life. So hopefully by the time we have Lakers basketball returning, I will be back to talk to you guys about everything, hopefully in the second half of the season, that we will hopefully have some expectations for the Lakers to be competitive in these next couple of months. so we can have a better opportunity to where we want to be within the standings. Hopefully, they have the fifth seed now, where they're at as it stands. But it's kind of like a back and forth situation like they did last season. They could somehow get the fourth seed, the third seed. I mean, it's still reachable. I think the second seed is a bit out of reach because of the Spurs and how well they've been playing, and how competitive they are in the Western Conference. OKC's already gone. I don't think the Lakers are ever going to get the first seed if they go on a run. So it's not going to happen. But third, fourth, fifth, that's the ranges right now where the Lakers are within the standings. But it's all up to them if they want to have the higher seed and home court advantage type of situations. So we just have to wait and see. Hopefully they achieve that. Hopefully they uh, have everyone showing up once postseason time begins. And it's probably too early to talk about, but actually not really. I mean, it's only 2 months away for the postseason to begin. So, when after the All Star break, everything is on the line for the Lakers to be competitive in the Western Conference. So, and getting the right seed in the Western Conference. So, hopefully. So, but yeah, what a great win. Great win for the Lakers they achieved tonight. And now they can just rest up, have their players rest up, and be ready to go for next week's matchup for sure. All right, let's read some of these comments here from Ghetto Rabbit before I end this live stream. And for those of you who are joining me, please comment in this live stream and give me your thoughts about the Lakers win tonight. I really appreciate it, and I will display your comments and give my thoughts about it. With that, so please do so. I really appreciate it. And let's read this one here. Yeah, I knew it was you. Yeah, you told me that before. Forgive me again, man. I did not know last time when I was just wondering. This guy has a similar writing, similar tone of what Gary Rabbit talks about, even the good nights that you always do, which is so appreciated, by the way. So thank you. But yeah, great to see you again, Ghetto Rabbit. I really appreciate you joining again. Absolutely. Season high in assists for LeBron James too. Oh, really? Okay, I did not know that. So I actually no, not really. I actually this kind of makes sense because once he made his debut after being out for a month, due to his injury that he suffered in the beginning of the season, um, he has been like the passer. I mean, the guy passed the ball in assists, averaging 10 to 12 assists a game to start the season. And it's not a bit of a surprise. He is known for that. I believe his career high in assists was 10 assists a game as the Los Angeles Lakers. So, good achievement there for LeBron James' career to achieve that. And the fact that this season that he's doing that as well, I'm not surprised at all. When it comes down to that, so good for him. 12 assists, I believe, in this game. So great job out there for LeBron, and also achieving, historic moment with his triple double performance. And Gary Rabbit even said he now surpasses Karl Malone. And I'm not a big fan of Karl Malone, so I'm glad that he is. LeBron had to, knock him down. When it comes down to that. So, um, but yeah, good for him. Good for him to achieve that out there tonight with his historic night to get the win tonight against the Dallas Mavericks. Um, but yeah, let's read some more comments here. Nice to close out the All Star break with the win. Yeah, absolutely. We all want that. I wanted that, and it's been a bit of a disappointing past couple of days. The Lakers losing to the OKC Thunder and to the Spurs. In the back-to-back, I believe it was home games, right? I believe so. So it was a situation there that they could have, honestly, they could have been OKC. They didn't have Shea. And, with no Luca, I think the Lakers had the capability of winning that game. They lost the game by 9 points. I mean, so they could have beaten the OKC Thunder if they wanted to, but nobody showed up and nobody made that type of effort to achieve that. So this is very unfortunate. It really was. And they could have somehow gotten that win, but it is what it is at this point. This is the past. I'm glad they bounced back from that and got the win. and achieving that win tonight against the Dallas Mavericks. And it's very fitting that they win tonight, so they go into the All Star break and be rested up, ready to go. And thank you, Gator Rabbit, for pointing that out. Next Friday matchup with the Lakers week off, they will be facing the Houston Rockets. So that's for sure going to be a challenging one. Hopefully, I mean that's not hopefully, but it is something that is going to be the reality for the Lakers going into the second half of the season. But let's hope that they can get that win, hopefully. And, so they can basically tie, as you say, with the Denver Nuggets within the standings. So yeah, that will be something. Hopefully they can achieve that for sure. So I'm really looking forward to that matchup next week for sure. Let's read this comment here. LeBron knows he can't win another one and playing just a stat pad more. Yeah, I mean, it kind of seems that way. I mean, if he really wanted to, he could have just asked a trade request for him to go to a championship contending team and just win his fifth ring and then somehow retire after that. But I don't think he just doesn't want that as part of his legacy. So it could end up being his last year, this offseason in his NBA career with the Lakers, or he could somehow go to Cleveland and announce that this will be his final year. This is my goodbye tour. And that could be his final season. But, we just have to wait and see. And the Cavs are a really good team in the Eastern Conference, so they could somehow win a championship with him, leaving out the door as his career, ends. So, um, but yeah, he just at this point, and it's kind of been that way for the past couple of years, as we know with the Lakers, that he's just been, stacking up stats and breaking records and scoring as much points so nobody can beat his winnable scoring title that he achieved a couple of years ago by surpassing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So it is what it is. That's what he's trying to achieve, and he's doing it. He already did, but with him now gaining that historic moment tonight with his triple double performance, being the oldest player to achieve that is just something to admire. But you know, as long as he winning us some games once he achieves those type of records, that's good enough for me. So, and I think I speak for all Laker fans when I say that. So for sure. Absolutely. And yeah, guys, just don't forget the Lakers will play the Rockets next Friday. So that's going to be a matchup for sure. But at the same time, hopefully they can get that win because they did lose to them, I believe, a month ago, I believe. So it is something that, they have to hopefully achieve at the end of the day. So hopefully, hopefully that does be an accomplishment uh, hopefully next week if they are healthy, 100% ready to go. Austin Reeves in the starting lineup, and everyone just shows up and get the win. So that's my hope. That's my hope, and hopefully by that time, that the second half of the season, that they go on a huge run and start winning games and be competitive in the Western Conference, secure themselves with a good seed in the Western Conference by the start of the second half of the season, with them just being competitive in the Western Conference. So because the third seed, fourth, and fifth is where their range is at. The second seed is not out of the question, but at the same time, the Spurs have a really good record. They've been on a roll, and I believe last time I checked, they have 17 losses, and with the Lakers 21. So it's not out of reach for them to get the second seed, but at the same time, I mean, it's kind of tough for them to achieve that. But I don't know. We just have to wait and see. It's 2 months that they can achieve that, and it's reachable. But realistically, where they're at within the fifth seed, fourth, and third, those are realistic ones. But don't rule out the second seed if they want to achieve that. So it is what it is. So absolutely. So yeah, guys. I mean, that's my thoughts about the Lakers win tonight. Sorry for not going live for the past couple of days, when the Lakers lost those games. It's been a bit disappointing at times, but at the same time, I've been tired lately. So apologies, I did give my breakdown a bit of my thoughts about those games, if you guys were listening throughout this live stream. So I gave my thoughts about it. I gave my thoughts about the Kobe Buffkin signing. I know it happened a couple of days ago, no, a week ago, really. But it is what it is. That's who we got, and this is the roster we have. Luke Kennard is on the team, so it's obviously boosting our shooting efforts in this second half of the season with him. So it's going to really help us out shooting wise. But there's still some flaws on the Lakers roster when it comes to defense and their abilities to play better defensively. But it is what it is. Hopefully, I think the goal is the off season. The off season is what Lakers management wants to do. It sort of remains to be seen if Rob Pelinka's job is his for next season, or will he be let go? It's a big question mark, but at the same time, it could be a reality that we won't have Rob Pelinka going into next season. In the 2026 or 2027 season. So just saying, just saying. So yeah, guys, thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And once again, I want to thank Daniel, Ghetto Rabbit, for you guys' comments on here. I really appreciate it. And the Sue 561 for your comment. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And all of you for joining me on ZSN on YouTube. I really appreciate it. Make sure to hit the notification bell and subscribe to ZSN on YouTube. I really appreciate it. And thank you all so much for the continued love and support that you guys have shown me all over social media. And of course, on this channel, ZSN on YouTube. The Lakers have a week off, so you guys probably won't see me for the next couple of weeks. So, or sorry, just this week with the Lakers being off. So hopefully you guys will have a great break. And if any news comes out, worthy wise to talk about when it comes to Lakers stuff, I will post in the community tab. And of course, I will be, posting maybe videos or maybe go live if something big happens within the Lakers sphere that will make a huge impact on the team. I will go live for that for sure. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And thank you, Gator Rabbit. Good night to you too, buddy. Thank you always for those kind and heartwarming good nights. You're the real one. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And good night to you. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.